Alright, cats and kittens. I'm back. I'm not doing a new intro or any of that. Just waiting for somebody to come in and let me know if they can hear me. Sound crap is the first. Does not seem to be functioning properly. Let's see if anybody comes back. I've lost everybody by now. Oh well, see. Somebody comes in. Yep, I have sound. Hi, Jack. Hey, you, Marshall. Uh, I just spent like a whole bunch of time piddling around trying to get my sound working. Apparently, Windows did an update on itself, and when it did, it messed up my sound drivers. I had to uninstall. Well, first I went through the motion of checking all my speakers and all that. So anyway, I finally ended up deleting the driver and reinstalling the driver, and now I have sound again. At last. I don't have much time left now. I messed up all my coins that I had lined up neatly, so we're gonna have to look at them and put them back in order. But at least my sound's working again. Talk about going panic mode. And I have two more Canadians now than I had when I ended the other night. I accidentally dropped a roll of pennies on the floor and they spilled out. So there were two Canadians in it. So and now I don't know which two are the new ones. So we're just gonna line everything back up and start over. The reason I'm doing this tonight, okay, it's a weedy. It's in the weedy room. That's a weedy. The reason I'm doing this is I have to deal with the situation tomorrow. I'm hoping, not for the better detective. I'm hoping I'm back on time to do my show tomorrow. But I had a real interesting thing happen this weekend, and I got to deal with it. I rented a vehicle to go do the big uh, M15 yard sale. Runs like 70 something miles through the middle of the state. People come from everywhere. A lot of them start all the way up in the northern part of the state and come back down. And then other ones do the opposite. They start at the south. But anyway, that's not relevant to the story. So I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I finish loading the vehicle. And I got to run up the street to my storage and pick up some items. Well, the street that my storage is on is under construction and they have barricades going across. But you're supposed to be able to go around the barricades for local traffic, which that's what I was doing at about 6. And because there's a big construction thing going on there, there was a cop with nothing better to do, and he pulled me over. And all I did was go around the barricade and turn into the storage thing. Well, he stopped me, and he was a Canadian, and I had, he asked me where I was going, and I said I'm going right there to the uh, storage unit, and it says local traffic only. So, uh, he says, of course, he asked me for my license and all that, and registration, and I'm trying to pull the rental agreement up on my phone, and anyway, he went back to his car, and he comes back up, and I had told him, I said, well, this is a rent-a-car. And he laughed at me like he thought I was messing with him. And he says, I don't believe that because you're driving on expired tags. Enterprise Rent-A-Car gave me a vehicle with expired plates. And not only that, but the sticker that it says, it's supposed to be April of 2024. The sticker was not even, it's not right. It's like, it looks like a fake sticker. I kid you not, I took a picture of a correct one out here in the parking lot today, and a picture of what's on the vehicle that I rented. Now I'm supposed to have this thing until Tuesday. I was afraid to drive it today because this guy was such a, anyway, I'm not going to say. So anyway, I've got to rent a car with an expired plate on it, and what looks like a manipulated sticker. So first thing in the morning, I got to go down there and deal with them, which is going to throw the whole everything else I got to do tomorrow out of kilter. Yeah, I never ever thought I had to check the tags on a rent-a-car. So y'all, if you rent vehicles, make sure you check that they have not given you a vehicle with an expired plate. I ended up being almost an hour late getting to my flea market, so now I can answer Kevin's question. But I'm not the only one that was late because Sir Benji was still unloading, and he apparently thought he hit the snooze button on his alarm and he turned it off. So anyway, I didn't make the money that I had hoped to make, but Sir Benji did. He did really well. He was trying to make enough money to pay for the out-of-pocket expenses he's got on an upcoming medical procedure, and he needed to make $325, and I know he made over $400. So he did a lot better than I did, but he had a lot more stuff and he had 2 spaces. So, but I mean, I did okay. Physically, I did okay, and that was a big test for me. Was to see if I was going to be able to last for the whole thing. Well, anyway, that's that. So I got to go deal with that, and then I got to go take care of something. I got to go get some blood work done and some other things. So I hope I am back in time to do my show tomorrow. If I'm not going to, I will let y'all know, but I got to go about 20 miles away. And I got to run and get a paper signed. I got to finish unloading the stuff out of the vehicle. And I don't even know what's going to happen when I go there tomorrow morning. And, when I talked to Enterprise on the phone, they did say they were going to compensate me for the fact they got me stopped by the cops for giving me a car with expired plates. Good job, Enterprise. On a brighter note, this pile of coins here, I pulled out of the coin star at Walmart this afternoon. It's 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 cents. Unfortunately, no silver or anything collectible or exciting, but it's 47 cents. I don't know why these got rejected. Well, I know I reject Cheeto pennies, but yeah, 47 cents. I think that's the most I have ever pulled out of a Coinstar machine before. Oh, so maybe my luck is changing. But I'm going to be very interested in seeing what they have to, how they try to justify giving me a rental that had expired plates on it. And the officer told me, he gave me his card, and he told me that I should uh, contact the police department and uh, let them know about that. I don't know what I guess he just thought it should be a matter of record in case they want to be real birds about it. I'm still like, I don't believe it happened. And I'm going to try to post a picture of what the sticker on this car looks like because it is not right at all. It looks, I'm going to tell you what I think happened. I think whoever rented it took the legitimate sticker off the car. I don't think this is a real sticker that's even on this thing. I really don't. It is messed up. Get all these shields out of this roll. I'm doing them the way I was doing them the other night, which is I'm turning them all over and uh, looking at the reverse. I'm not really going through all of them. And there's a Lincoln Life, whatever you call it. Let me go back and say hi to everybody. Uh, yeah, it was $20 a space where we were, Jack, which they were 10 by 10 spaces. Okay. Jack, hello. New Marshall, hello. Florida Metal Detecting. Hey, hey, here's my Kevin. I was asking about you the other night because you didn't show up, and I was penciling. There's Doug. Doug was first earlier. I tried to do this show before, and my sound was out. Hey, Mike. I had to reinstall my audio driver after Windows updated itself and messed up my sound. I tried all kinds of things, and finally I remembered that sometimes that happens. So I did a reinstall and got my sound back. And what are you doing, buddy? It's over here tearing up the cardboard box. I'm whooping this butt. What are you doing, little ants? Okay, I left you now 15 so let me check these real quick. 70. Really? I'm all excited because I thought it was an S, but it's not. Until you get focused. Well, see, last year, from what I was told, the spaces were twice as big. So it was a little crazy in there. Dead crazy. But yeah, I was so late getting there because I had to deal with the cop. I finally, when I pulled up the enterprise contract, I couldn't remember which email they had emailed my rental contract to. So I had to check about three of them before I found it. And that's what the cop thought I was BSing him. I didn't think the cop was ever going to let me leave. I finally showed him the rental agreement for the car and my rental agreement for my storage so I could prove why I had gone around the barricades so I could turn into the entrance. And finally, after I did all that, the cop was pretty nice, but it made me like almost an hour late. And then I had to wait for Sir Benji to finish unloading his trailer because he had it pulled up in front of my space. It was just something. And the wind kept blowing my clothes rack down. It was okay. But yeah, I didn't even get to walk around and look at stuff because it was just a little hectic. And the only time I got to look was when I walked up to the restroom. But I guess the Benji found him a couple of deals. But I'm kind of glad I couldn't walk around actually because my main purpose was to get rid of stuff. Next roll, there wasn't anything there I wanted to mess with. This is another one of those red rolls that was producing all the Canadians and not much else. Ooh, there's some dirty money in this one. And this one's got um, some nasty looking coins in it. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, we like those. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Here's another viewless one. How am I supposed to tell what that is? That's funny money. Might be Canadian. Yeah, that's a Canadian coin. It's a really dirty one, but it is definitely a Canadian coin because you can see where the placement of 1 cent is, and down here you can see CANA, the A, so that's a nasty Canadian there. Yeah, I lost a whole bunch of Canadians here on my desk of them because there was a whole row of them, and now I don't have a row of them anymore. Oh well. This shall pass. This field, no yields. Something under there. 82. Field. It's raining. Another raining. Lots of fields in this one. Don't take me long to start again. There's nothing in this one. Oh, yeah, I was going to try to roll some up tomorrow, but I don't think I'll have time. Take money back to the bank. Let's pick a different kind of roll. Excuse me. Oh, I have 5 very quiet people. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and do a few rolls to relax, and instead it turned into a big giant picture computer thing. A lot of fields again. And like I said, these rolls, they're customer rolls from the bank, and I think they've been pretty well picked. I have found 5 Wheaties. That's it. We got a Canadian. Oops. It's the older queen, so that's going to be a newer. And a 3. I'm not even error searching. I'm just cherry picking these rolls because they really haven't produced much except like 30 Canadians. So many Canadians that I actually got Canadian penny albums and started putting them in. Yeah, I gotta go to bed pretty soon. I have too many things to do tomorrow. The main thing I gotta do is deal with Enterprise has really been jerking me around lately. Another Canadian. And I have tolerated it because I didn't have much choice. But I'm not tolerating being given a car with an expired plate on it, getting stopped by the cops. No, I'm not tolerating that. 75 candy beer. And right behind it was another one. That's the young lady. Young lady queen, 70 folks. And would you believe? Another one. Like I said, that's all these walls seem to be producing. Oh, that's one of those centennial kind of coins. 1867 to 1992. Yeah, that would have to be 92. I don't have one of those in my albums. I appreciate everybody popping in, and especially the ones that were here earlier, and then I had to end the stream because it just wouldn't, I couldn't hear anything. So, yeah, I have a jam-packed day that I already had planned, and now I gotta add this going and dealing with Enterprise thing on top of it. Like I said, they said they were going to compensate me. They better have some pretty good compensation for causing me to be late for my sale, which was what I rented the vehicle for, and being stuck dealing with a police officer for like 40 minutes. That was insane. Welcome to small town Michigan. Well, there were no notifications because it was just a pop-up. I didn't schedule it in advance. I just came on like I did with this one. Yeah, when I do the Deadbeat Club, there's no notifications. I just say, oh, I have time to go do a little bit of live stream, and I just show up. So that's why you didn't get a notification. By the time they do a notification, I'm done doing the show. They're getting really bad about the notifying part of the deal because I always set for them to notify me when Digging with Deeds is going to have a show. And half the time I won't get the notification until her show has already aired. It's very annoying because I end up missing her show. But when you just go live without any advance, there's not usually a notification done. This role has nothing in it besides Canadians. So, some of these coins are Bolivia. Well, I did set this one. I had set it that it was going to start in like 10 minutes from when I set it. So, yeah, this one actually had a 10-minute window of notice. So, I don't even know how they do it anymore. They've got it so weirded out. Main thing I'm doing is I want to get these rolls are just so not producing what I'm looking for that I'm not spending a lot of time on them. I want to get them back. They're not exciting at all for us, you know, because I like to play the games when I get the Wheaties, and if there's no Wheaties, you know, in hindsight, I should have. I couldn't afford to do uh, games every time I found a Canadian. I'd give away more stuff than I own. And this one, nothing but a bunch of shields and junkers, no Canadians, no Wheaties. There's no nothing. No nothing. It's nothing stuff. I'm trying to roll these back up since I didn't take any out of them. Roll it right back up. Hopefully, get some car wash orders tomorrow. I have some orders, but I want some car wash orders, and I do have to take this vehicle through the car wash. It's gross and disgusting on the inside. I need to back it out. But in hindsight, I think the only reason I'm doing that is because I want to get some orders, and I really don't. I'm so mad at them giving me a car with messed up tags. I don't even know what to think about that. Who looks at the tag on the rent-a-car to see if it's good? I mean, isn't it supposed to come to you as a legal car? I just, I'm still flabbergasted about it. And it happened yesterday morning. I just don't understand. Well, first, when I got to Enterprise, and here's the other thing, I had called like 3 days in advance to double check, make sure they were going to have my vehicle. And I was like, oh, yeah, we don't have any problems or something, because I always have a problem. And then when I get there, the guy tells me they don't have the vehicle and tried to give me a little sedan. Well, I couldn't use a sedan to haul all that stuff. Why, I had rented an SUV. Well, they didn't have my SUV. And I told this kid, I said, look, I have gone round and round. Your manager assured me there would be no problem. That's a really nice thing for saying. I mean, I'm not collecting those, but it's something pretty good. So anyway, he goes out, comes back in, and he goes out and comes back in. And finally he says, well, would it be okay if I gave you a minivan? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as long as you're going to charge me the same as what the SUV was, which is like $10 a day cheaper. So he agreed to do that, and I should have realized something was wrong when they gave me a car that hadn't even been washed yet. But he also gave me a half a tank of gas for free to for my time and trouble. There was nothing in that roll either. Uh, but now I know why that SUV was sitting there. It was sitting there because it didn't have a legal tag on it. Oh my God. Oh my God. So yeah, you can bet your bucks I'm gonna be down there tomorrow morning having a little chit chat with the management. They better have some pretty good. See, I rent a car once a month. I hate spending the money to do it, but there are some things I cannot do on public transportation. And so one weekend a month, I rent a car. I usually pick it up on Friday so I can do anything that has to be done during business hours at, places that are only open Monday through Friday, medical stuff, that kind of thing. God, there's another Lincoln Light series thingy. This one's, you can sit there for a minute. Oh, but yeah, I know that's going to take me an hour to 2 hours down there at the Enterprise place. Nothing in there to look at. Normally, I would be searching these for errors and anomalies, but I have searched a ton of rolls from this batch, and they're just not worth investing all that time in. So I'm just looking at the back, basically. I'm fishing. I'm gonna quit pretty soon and go to bed. It's been long, long. Ooh. Oh look, we got a weeder. It's time to play a game. Yay! We gonna play a game. And I bet you all know what it is. The game is guess the date without going over. Tiebreaker is if you have guessed a mint mark and somebody else has the same date and they don't have the mint. The minty fresh surprise. And you're gonna win a snazzy $2 bill. Yeah, I got some of them. I got several of them. Ooh, look right up the nose there. Who is that masked man anyway? Thomas Jefferson. Looks like he's got a runny nose. Oh, there's only two people left in here. Well, that's hardly a contest. Now everybody's gone. Gee, his runny nose scared everybody off, I guess. I guess. Well, how am I going to have a contest if I don't have anybody guessing? Oh, well, just give it to Mike. Oh, there's Doug. I got two of you now. Oh, well, I'll give everybody a couple of minutes while I turn the rest of these over. See if there's anything else in here. Yeah, I know somebody at the Walmart today. I don't know if it was the guy that I got the 47 cents that he left in the slot or somebody else. But when I looked in the trash can next to the coin star, there was two empty penny boxes in there. So somebody has been getting penny boxes. 51. Well, it's going to be between Mike and Doug. And I'm going to turn it over. If you want to be one or the other of them, I'm just happy to find a week. 57B. That would be Doug Hardy. He has 51D. Yeah, I'll get these out probably not till Wednesday because I'm so far behind on all my, because of all of this stuff that's going on. So, way to go, Doug. Way to go. I'm so happy to find a Wheatie in there. But yeah, somebody definitely dumped some penny boxes in that coin star. And one of the reasons I was looking at that coin star is because I wanted to see if it was one of the ones that gave you the you could get Amazon credits, and it doesn't have Amazon credit. It has almost all restaurants in it, and I don't do that. So, oh, there's your one. So I'll have to find out where there's a different machine, because I usually get the Amazon credits. Because if you get cash, they take like 10% of it. See doing that, but I shop on Amazon enough to make it worthwhile to get their credits. All right, I think I'm gonna do one more roll. This is a different kind of roll. Paper-wise, it's a different roll. Maybe it'll do that. Nope, I'm seeing a whole bunch of shields to jump out. Oh, but there's a Canadian. Check it out. Lots of Canadians. 1989. Dirty money. Some of these, I don't know if they were metal detected or if they just came out of somebody's nasty cup holder. I probably should be wearing gloves. Mr. Lincoln, no. I'm down to 2 people. Yeah, really nasty. Oh my. Get up and dance. I was trying to get calmed down after my sound failure. I'm glad I got it fixed. Time for tomorrow's 17. Is the first currency made in the U.S. designed by Ben Franklin. That's cool. Hope you win. It'd be pretty cool. If you win, you'll have to send a picture. Look it up. What he got. One thing over there. We got a Canadian. I opened it. I'm hoping my medication kicks in because I'm a little bit sober. More from loading and unloading than working the thing. But I learned that I do have the strength. I made it through the whole event, which means I should be able to make it through the Michigan thing. Because this was more strenuous than the technical. So I'm thinking I'll be good. And I'll be good too. If I can, for some reason, I will be giving that trick to someone who can make it down there. It's right on the Michigan, down by the Michigan Indiana border, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. There's a neat video about how Michigan and Ohio had a border war. I saw that the other day. Oh, let's do one more of these ugly red ones. I don't have too many of them left. This may be the last ugly red. I think it is. Yeah, this is the last ugly red. Let's see what's in it. And that's going to be my last. Which is my ugly. Oops. I'm out of there. I'm stuck in it. Alrighty. I've been watching all kinds of weird things on YouTube lately. I pretty much binge watched Dragnet for a while. And then I was watching an old Disney thing called Spin and Marty that had Tim Considine and I can't think of the guy's name, David somebody, and I really like him. I can't think of his last name. And then that Funicello, all kinds of weird people coming in and out of it. Old black and white stuff. Just goes to the can. See what that is. 70. You're gonna watch Red Roll produce something. Running out of chances here. Not a zero zippy doo. Boy, that roll stunk. Well, up to 4 people now. Hmm, this is odd. Hmm. And that doesn't rub off. I don't know what it is. It does not rub off. First, I thought it was like a pen, ink, but it does not rub off. Anybody have any ideas what would cause that? It doesn't look like a crack in the coin, really. Drop this bad boy down. Hi, Paula. Hmm. Don't know. I don't know. It goes all the way up. On. OD, odd. Very odd. All right, I'll open it. Ponder. What in the world happened to that coin? You think that's a crack? I don't know. I've never seen that quite that pronounced. I'm definitely going to set it aside. Other than that, strange agent, nothing in this world. Have to look it up. Let's see what year that. 2017 D. I'm so lucky, my Tubby. Alright, let's wind this up. Do this one right here, and then I'm quitting because it's 10:30. I'm past my bedtime. But I should be able to go sleep pretty easy tonight. I'm worn. Excuse me. Oh, let's set that aside. And this one got my attention when I first picked it up because it's got a really high rim. I mean, you can feel how high the rim is on this, especially over on this side. And L looks a little peculiar. I mean, it's where it's supposed to be, but it looks a little light on the bottom. But it felt funny in my hand because the rim is raised a little bit. It was the oddball. I had a dream last night. I don't know why. I haven't played guitar for about a year and a half because my arthritis is so bad and I can't sing anymore. I had a dream last night that I was doing my show like Can does, where he plays music in between the commentary, and that I was doing that on YouTube. And I'm like, that woke me up. That was not a dream. That was a nightmare. Ooh, uh, but that's like the second time I've had a dream recently about playing my guitar, so I guess that's something I need to try and revisit. But I don't think I'm going to be doing it live. We'll see though, it could happen. We can have sing along with Susie. Fortunately, I can have a mute button. I was talking to my friend Q today, and he wants me to start shopping for outfits because he said next year we're going to go to the Kentucky Derby, and he wants me to find one of those big hats. Tammy Jones? Tammy Jones? That is my sister from another mister. How you doing, sweetheart? Doing okay? Well, I opened another roll, and I guess it was a good idea, or I would have missed Tammy Jones. I wouldn't want to miss Tammy Jones. I like her. She's funny. She's a funny lady. Y'all need to go watch some Tammy Jones. Yeah, this rolls. kind of a junker, but it had two more Canadians in it. That one and this one. This one's kind of shiny. Not just beautiful. Well, we have this first store called the Volunteers of America, and there's several of them in this area. Yesterday, I went and dropped a bunch of stuff off after the big yard sale at the Salvation Army, and somehow I missed a couple of bags of stuff in the back of the van. So I went by the Volunteers of America today and dropped those off. And I think this young man thought I had lost my mind because I had the radio cranked. Oh no, Pammy! No, no, no! We can't have that. Why are they gonna evict you? No. Do we have to have a fundraiser or something? Do I need to come kick somebody's butt? No, they're Canadian. Anyway, the guy at the store thought I was crazy because I had the stereo cranked up and I'm singing full blast Last Dance with Mary Jane by Tom Petty because that's one of the songs I used to get up and play at the Wednesday night open mic with some friends of mine. And I had it cranked. And this kid that was taking in the donation, all I looked up, I realized he was staring at me. So what's the story, Pammy? What's the story? You gotta tell your sister. Tell it to me now so we can try to fix it. Another Canadian. Oh, that's an interesting date. It's either 1991 or 1661. I've never found out look at things. I'm waiting, Tammy. Get your toes. I won't be able to sleep. Don't come in here and drop a bomb like that on me. Be right back. Another Canadian. You know, you're not Canadian. gonna keep opening, waiting for Tammy to come back. I can wait a few more minutes. I want to hear a story. Woo! Hanging thing. Ooh, now you gotta wait for Tammy Jones to come back, 'cause I gotta read it. That means we can play the game again. First, I got a Canadian. 1999, real shiny. Go through the rest of the roll quick. Another Canadian, 1985. Another Canadian, 2000. Oh, here we are. Y'all can start studying on that one. This time, you're gonna win at least 10 Canadian pennies. If you get closest without going over on the date of this beautiful penny based on the reverse conviction. Oh, well, I've only got 2 people in there. Y'all making it real hard for me to give stuff away tonight. One D, 55 D. I'm gonna wait another minute or two. That math. Yeah, that would be kind of funny right between the two, huh? 53D, that would be moderate. That means I get to keep all the things. Ooh, this just got more interesting. It's going to make more interesting in just a second. Wait till you see what I got. All right. We're going to make it more interesting since there's only two of you. It's going to be the battle of the pennies. Yeah, well, guess what? The contest is going to get more interesting. Because I have no Wheaties. I got two Wheaties in this roll. This is the one we were guessing on, though. Let's see what we got. I'm not sitting around here all night. 57D. So that means Mike got it. Mike's going to get an envelope full of comedians. For his little effort there. Yeah, like I said, it's probably going to be towards the end of the week before I send stuff out. Oh, yeah, I got to do my Patreon drawing tomorrow on my show. I forgot about that. Which means I may have to make another errand of running my coin shop unless I can find something in my giveaway drawer that is silver, because we always give away silver on the Patreon draw. Always. Yeah, the lines were good on that one. But remember the other night I had one that the lines were really good and it was like a 30 in the 30s. That was I think. I'm just glad I was able to get the sound working again. I was trying to figure out how in the heck I was gonna do tomorrow's show. The rolls of pennies I got left. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more. Because I was trying to wait around Tammy, but it just coming out. And I gotta find out. That's going and coming. Last roll for real. Oh, real. I'm starting to get tired now. That was the aim of things, was to let my medication kick in enough that when I go lie down, I'll actually go to sleep. I hate it when I go in there, and as soon as I lie down, then I'm wide awake. Yeah. Ooh, absolutely nothing in that roll. Nut, like I said, I'm not checking these for errors and stuff. I probably should, but yes, there's been nothing. Absolutely nothing. I can't believe I found two Wheaties in one of these rolls after I haven't found much of anything. Yeah, I did open it. It was sitting here on the desk. 7. 97. Okay, the only thing in it. 97. Man, almost Canadian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 just in the spring. That's a bonus. Alright. On that note, my head for the baby. Oh, there's a Doug Harding penny. I think. Yeah, 68. Doug Harding penny. You want it, Dougie? I'll put it in with the package and see. I got so used to saving. There it is. Thumbs up, he says. All right, I'll put that in here other time. I'm going to bed. It's a long weekend, and it ain't over yet. Tomorrow's going to be real special when the old lady goes to fight the Enterprise Railroad. I mean, that was pretty negligent. I have to say it really was kind of a frightening experience. It was not something I expected ever to experience in my whole life. Stray penny. Oh, it's a Doug Harding D penny. I set aside All right. Come see me tomorrow. If I have to postpone my show, I'll do it whenever I get home. Because I have a lot of places I have to go tomorrow, and Enterprise was not on the list. I wasn't supposed to have to go back until Tuesday. However, I do not feel comfortable driving around with that messed up sticker on the car. So, we're gonna go play Karen, I guess. Or we'll play Poor Purple Old Lady Didn't Appreciate. So anyway, y'all just take that as a cautionary thing. If you're ever renting a vehicle, do not assume that the tag on it is going to be good. I never thought of that. Where are you, Em? He's over there. I just can't get him on camera right now. I unplugged all my cameras except the microscope. Meow, meow, meow. What you doing, Emmy? Huh? He's got a couple of favorite places he likes to sleep now, and they both involve empty cardboard boxes. Meow, 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 meow. Kitty Dragnet. If anybody runs into Pammy Jones, find out what's going on with that eviction thing that she was talking about, and drop me an email. My email just popped up there. And on the bed. Thank y'all for coming by to see me. Oh, I'm going to show you. Here we go. A couple things that are going to be in the Patreon drawing tomorrow. So if you're not a Patreon sponsor, you might want to be. First of all, we have this groovy top around. Sorry, my microscope lights are reflecting off the top. That's part of the package. And I got a little silver here. Always got to be a little bit of silver. A 1942 Mercury dime. And there'll probably be something besides those two items. But I missed it last month. I don't think I did the Patreon thing last month. So, that's why in there for. Ooh, just off that one. Oh, that might be the one that's not allowed. Oh, oh. Out of the container. There we go. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Sometime. Sometime I'll be on. But I'm going to go sleep in the big bed now. And we'll come in there and bite my foot in a few minutes. See ya. Bye, everybody.